Today we're going to be reviewing George UX design portfolio. He is a designer based in Boston. I think it's really good that you have this small introduction about yourself, that you call yourself UX designer, and that you mention where are you currently based, where are you currently located. I think that's very helpful for companies who are hiring, for companies that you are applying. The second thing I noticed is that your projects, the number of projects, you only have 2 projects. And for each project, you are mentioning that you did web design, UI design, and branding. I feel that that's too much to show on a single case study. If I was you, I would break it down. I would put a separate case study, just focus on branding, and another case study, just focus on the UI UX design part. And on the UI UX design part, on that specific case study, I would put more wireframes. I would put more user flows, because I want to see how you think. I want to see your design decisions on specifically on wireframes and user flows. I want to see how you think. So I really like that you have a list here. You have a introduction about the project, that you have context about the project, that you had goals. I really like that part about the problem that you were trying to solve. I also like that you had a research or inspiration, a section. On this section, for every UX design project that you showcase in your portfolio, I would advise you to do research. And you can do even if it's fictitious projects, you can go talk to people. So let's say if you're building something for gamers, go talk to gamers. If you are building something for YouTubers or creators, content creators, go talk to them. Go find a few and try to sharpen those skills. Try to implement those skills as a UX researcher. I know that at work you might not be doing that, or you might, depending for the company you work for, but I think it's very important that you show research, primary research, like talking to users, and secondary research, like finding online reviews from or learning about users online. But I think the first one, like primary research, talking to users and learning about their problems, I think that's very, very helpful to do. And it just show off like very well when you show a portfolio that has research, that you have your design decisions. You can back them up with data or research, surveys from users. I think that could be very helpful, very that could make a very good portfolio case study if you have that. And after you have your research, it's good that you show this kind of stuff, journey mapping, or trying to understand, at least conceptually, try to understand what is the things that you need for that specific project. I like this part, and the wireframe that you have here. I think it's a good starting point. I would advise you to add your sketches, like at the beginning of every project. Every designer does sketches with Sharpie and a simple paper. Show those sketches. Like I mentioned that you have only 4 projects. only two case studies in this portfolio, I would advise you to add four projects, and in your other case studies that you plan to add, um, show your, or even this one, you can improve this one by adding your sketches and also user flows. Like I understand, and I know that you designed this, and that you are aware where everything is going. Like here, I understand that you're saying that in this section you're going to put the products, in this section you're going to put certain content. But I think it would be helpful if you actually show an employee, like, okay, if the user taps here, where are we taking that person? So that user flow, show it